Hey guys, I didn't record taking these in and out, but what I ended up having is the O-rings on the bottom side of my high pressure oil rails were leaking. Well, on this truck. So I pulled these out, and there's a special tool that you can get to replace those, and they're not too bad. The hard part is pulling out this passenger side high pressure oil rail. So they take these Torx bits. It's a T30, and when you look back in here you can see, let me move this out of the way. When you look back in here you can see that these bottom two bolts, they're really close to the air conditioning, so there's like not enough room to get in there. So what I do is I took these Torx bit, and this one I took the end of it out just like this, and I stick it down into the bolt just like that, and I use a wrench to remove those two. It's kind of a pain to get enough torque on it. Really, you got to be careful, make sure you don't strip these out. If you strip them out, you'll be in a world of hurt. So just take your time and go slow. Break them loose real easy. Don't try to get in here with any kind of power tool. You got to go slow. But like I said, you can get to these two bottom ones. There's this one here, third one back, and the fourth one back if you do that. The rest of them are not too bad. If you're willing to work around the harnesses and everything. The driver's side is much more straightforward, so if you're gonna do both, I would start with the driver's side to sort of get a lot of visibility and see what you're doing, figure things out, get your process down before you move over to the passenger side and start removing it. The other thing to keep in mind is there's obviously going to be a ton of oil in those rails when you pull them off. So when you pull them off, let them sit for a second and let a little bit of the oil drain, and then flip them over so the top side is facing down before you pull them out of the truck. That way you won't make a oily mess all over your fenders and everything, and on your driveway or wherever you're working. So keep that in mind too. The other thing I did is that turbo pressure sensor that sits up here on these three posts, I removed that so that I can get my standpipe in one piece rather than breaking it into two pieces. Just when you set it in there, be gentle with it, and you're going to have to maneuver the high pressure oil rail a little bit to get it to slide down in, but it will slide in one piece. You just have to remove that part, like I said. But again, it's one of those things you got to be careful. You don't want to strip anything. You certainly don't want to drop anything down in the engine. If you're putting the new upgraded standpipes on, those are 12 millimeter Allen, so you're going to want to make sure that you have that before you get started. So we're going to go ahead and continue buttoning this back up, do a pressure check one more time to make sure we don't have any leaks, and we'll see if we fixed our problem.